Hi, how's everyone doing today? This is Taliesin McKnight. Thank you for joining me. And this is a video for Patreon. I was kind of thinking I might start doing this as like a vlog. I've done vlogs before where I kind of just get on and talk and everything. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I think when we play things by ear, it helps us to adapt to the world and to our own inner currents. Because just like we have different weather externally in the world, we have different weather within ourselves. And I think it's better to bend with the wind, so to speak, than to always just have everything so rigid. So today there is a few interesting things. I started to get overwhelmed with a lot of work and a lot of things, but I just cut some of it off. I think it's important to have peace. Peace is so important. To a large extent, I live kind of like, I am, I guess, a holy man. I put a lot of my focus on my esoteric work. It's kind of around the clock. I'm doing a practice or I'm studying something or whatever I'm working on. It's kind of around the clock. And I think peace is important. Sometimes we have to cut things out to find peace. And that's another topic that I thought about bringing up, that it's the full moon, or yesterday was. I'll have to look. But the waning period of the moon is about to begin. Plus the equinox is coming up this weekend. But a practice that I find very useful and that, I find very good because it brings balance is to bring something new into our lives during the waxing moon. When the moon is increasing, bring something new in because we need the newness of life. We need new stimulation, new projects, new work, a new peak, a new summit to climb. Always expanding, always becoming more. But when the moon decreases, I take as a time to cut something out, something that I don't need. Is there something that is impacting my health negatively or my mental health negatively, or is there something that's a source of agitation that doesn't really bring peace? Now, we have to be very careful. Sometimes those things that agitate us are exactly what we need. That's the lesson. But ultimately, that also helps self-knowledge because I turn inward and I think about, what do I need? And so that's something that I'm thinking about, this waning or decreasing moon period. What am I going to cut out? I should cut something out. In fact, that might be a good topic for this video, a good title. And something else that's interesting, I've been working through the Monroe tapes or the Gateway Experience. I do one tape a week and I repeat the same tape every day, 7 days in a row for a week, and then I go to the next tape. Each wave has 6 tapes. I'm on wave 2, tape 3. 1 month patterning. But anyways, I'm deep in this state of mind. And along comes the landscaper, ready to do the yard. And he's mowing right next to the window where I'm doing this practice. And I told myself that the sound makes me go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, and it works. So that instead of getting agitated in external noise, of course you try to cut out all the external noise, take the phone off the hook, that's an old expression. Try to, nobody bother me or whatever for this 30 minutes or whatever, right? But sometimes things happen. We can get agitated and really let it upset our meditation, which doesn't help anybody. But then we can just tell ourselves, this only makes me go deeper and deeper into a state of concentration or whatever. And it works. So that's just a little tidbit, just a little something that I've been working on. I don't want to give all my practices here because I have a lot that I'm working on. And I really don't want to spoil it. I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on. But I guess what I'll leave as a highlight for today is this practice I think is very useful of bringing in something new while the moon increases. This helps us to attune to nature, to watch nature's tides, to attune with it, and to go with the flow of nature. But also, it makes it structured where we know, oh, the moon's growing. Okay, I need to bring something new in. Maybe I start a new routine. Maybe I'll begin working on that project I've been putting off. Bring something new in, bringing in new light with increase. And we can't just always build up, we also have to weed the garden. We have to get rid of things. So when the moon decreases, we try to get rid of something that we don't need. So with these Patreon videos, I think I might just start doing little talks like this, So today I read Agrippa on my regular channel, and then for my Patreon I give more like little intimate talks, talk a little bit about my day and stuff. I really do appreciate y'all. I need to edit these, but I really want to produce more before I start like promoting my Patreon. I want to put a lot more out. So, I'm happy where I am now, There's not very many of y'all, but I appreciate it. And it looks like there's only like a handful that are actually watching these right now. But I have faith. And I believe like a small plant begins to sprout. It may not be big or huge. You can't sit under the shade at that moment, but it's starting to grow, and you have to nurture it. You have to give it light and water until it grows. I've never really had a big desire for things to grow massively. That's never really been my purpose. My purpose has always been to just try to distill wisdom that I, as a meager vessel, for those that need it, for those that can use it. And, yeah. So I really appreciate y'all that are watching my videos. I know it's only a handful right now. It really means a lot to me. And that really helps my channel out and helps me out. So it means a lot. Anyways, I guess I'll wrap it up because I think I've driven the point home, I think it's a very useful practice to bring in something new, but also to release and get rid of things that we don't need. So it's not always just a building up, it's also a letting go, a getting rid of. I think it's very important, our peace and our state of minds. So that's got me thinking, and that is self-knowledge. That helps us to reflect. That helps me to reflect. I'm going to start reflecting. What am I cutting out? The equinox is upon us. I'm excited. I'm going to a party. You know, just something light. It's gonna be cool. Cause I just stick with I just do my spiritual practices all the time, you know. I kind of shut everything else out so I can have wisdom. Kind of like a hermit, you know. I need space to grow and build that wisdom. But occasionally it's good to get out and do things. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for being Patreon subscribers. It really means a lot. And yeah, I guess that's it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much. And I hope that y'all have peace, and I hope that y'all have a great day. And try it out. Try out this exercise. I highly recommend it. The moon's about to wane. Think of what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you need to let go of or get rid of? Peace is important. Happiness is important. Sometimes you have to weed the garden. So, anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great day, y'all.